Well, hi guys. I am so excited about tonight's call because our sweet little guest speaker is one of my favorite people in the whole world, and I would have never met her had it not been for Plexus. One of my favorite memories of Jill Renfro, she's a diamond now. We were in the same Jewels of Excellence training class, and Jill was telling several stories, but one story that really stuck out to me was her talking about sitting in a room of jewels that she had looked up to for so long and thinking, I don't feel like I deserve to be here, but I'm here, you know? And I remember thinking at that moment, oh my gosh, somebody feels the way I feel, because I was a brand new jewel. I had hit it the month before. I'd hit Emerald in January and like snuck my way into Jewels of Excellence training in February. And I just remember thinking I would totally click with this girl. And come to find out, you came up to me and you were like, girl, I'm an acne sister. we struggled with acne together. And I just really love her to pieces. She's an incredible leader on her team. She's grown very, very quickly, and she's going to share her story with us tonight and her top tips with us tonight. So without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to you, girlfriend.
Thanks, Fran. I am excited. And honestly, I have like some Hurricane Harvey zits forming over here today. I'm like, no, not today. Acne, not today. Like, let's get it together. Diamond documentaries tomorrow. Like, my face would break out, right? Like, of course. So that's where we're at. Like, oh. But I'm super pumped to be with you guys. Super, super honored. When Rachel and I met back in Jules training, it's just so crazy to think to be with people who you had looked up to. For a long time, and we're in the position that I'm at in Diamond where I'm at to be a Diamond, and the messages that come to me daily of people saying they look up to me, I'm like, me? Like, are you serious? Like, I barely got it together. Like, I'm barely functioning over here. But it's crazy to think that the way you grow in this community and the people that you meet, if you never would have even taken a chance in this. And I know a lot of you could probably relate to that. So I always like to give a disclaimer on calls when I'm a guest speaker, because I know what it's like to be on the end and be listening to a guest. And I know that we tend to compare ourselves to that guest. And we think, oh my gosh, if I could be like her, if I could do this, oh my God. Well, duh, Rachel, she's successful. She's outgoing, or she's extroverted, or she is highly blue. She has not a lot of yellow in her over here, whatever the case is. I'm going to tell you right now, don't compare yourself to me. Please don't compare yourself to me. I am as normal gets, and you are as perfect and unique as you should be. You shouldn't want to be like me, or you shouldn't want to be like Emily Roberts or Celeste Gwynn or Amy Paul or whoever is your guest speaker. So disclaimer, don't put me on any pedestal. You should be on a pedestal. Put yourself up there, because you're worthy for anything that you want to go after and do. There's nothing that makes me different, or any other Diamond or Jewel in this company different from you, except we've been here probably a little bit longer, and we've been told a lot more than you have. That's it. And we toughed it out. We put our big girl panties on, and we just stayed stronger a little bit longer. And that's what it comes down to. So please, disclaimer, don't get off this call and say, well, oh my God, well, I can't do that. Well, then if you've got that mindset, sister, you're not going to do it. So a little bit about me, so you kind of know where I am and who I am and what's going on. I'm only 28 years old. I understand I'm a very young Diamond. I'm a very young Jewel. I hit Emerald at 26. I was 27 at Sapphire and 28 at Diamond. To get to Emerald took me about 16 months. I understand that's pretty quickly in this business. I was a third grade reading and writing teacher, and my school was my network. Teachers are my people. Teachers are my jams. If you have any teachers on your call, I just love you. I just want to hug you. I love teachers. I relate to them so big. And you have amazing skills. Amazing skills if you're a teacher to be successful in network marketing. So side note for this, if there are teachers on here, you can handle mass chaos a lot. You can teach to many different learning styles: visual, auditory, kinesthetic. You know how to chunk, you know how to separate, you know how to modify, you know how to go with the flow, and you also know how to be on a strict schedule all day long. So if you haven't realized it, teachers, you are made for network marketing, like meant for it. Grab a hold of it and run with it. But I have no babies. I'm married to my husband. His name's Dakota. He is a sweet, sweet East Texas Southern redneck boy. He's very nice. And tomorrow is my diamond dock, so I'm kind of freaking out over here. Normally on a call, you have me in pajamas and wet hair, but I haven't even had a chance to take a shower because I'm trying to get everything all together. Oh, yeah. And then I got this hurricane coming in Texas, so it's just a hot mess over here of all the things. But I strictly joined Plexus completely. This was my why. I wanted to get skinny. That was my why. That was it. I didn't care about health. I didn't care about nutrition. I didn't care about clean gut. I didn't even know what any of that meant. When somebody said, hey, I found the road to skinny. Do you want to like be on this road? I'm like, where do I click? What do I do? It took me about 14 seconds to join Plexus. I don't think about a thing. I wasn't going after a thing. I just wanted to be skinny. And I thought if I could get skinny, everything would be great in your life, right? Because that's the way that it always works out. So did not want this as a business opportunity. Completely for the discount. Broke as a joke. Charged it on a credit card. My husband worked in the oil field and I was a teacher. And things were not good for us. So I'm going to tell you right now, if things are not good for you right now, honey, keep on going. They're going to get better. You're going to climb out of that hole of debt and you're going to pay off that card. And if you feel like you're negative right now and you feel like you have charged that welcome back and you just don't understand how you're going to get positive one day, keep trucking on there. But I took a while to go gold, and I know that for times are different now in 2017 when they were when I joined Plexus in 2014. For me, it took me about 10 months to go gold, about 9.5, 10 months. And I know for people today, that seems quick. But back then, it wasn't. And I know Rachel has talked about this probably with y'all before. She had successful uplines go gold. I had the same thing as that. And so, you know, if I was comparing myself to that, I'd have quit a long time ago because I never thought I could get gold. It took forever. It took forever. So if you feel like, oh my gosh, it is taking me forever to get to gold compared to my uplines, I know exactly how that feels. I really do. And that good. That sets you apart for success. That just makes you more unique. And that is a dynamic awesomeness basically to your story that you're supposed to tell one day, because you're supposed to relate to somebody who is maybe having the same journey as you are. Maybe it took you 18 months to go gold and they're over here at 17 months and they need to hear from you. So don't ever discredit any part of your story of what it is. It makes you who you are. So if you feel like right now, well, I've been here for 3 years, Joe, and I'm not gold yet. You're supposed to be that way. For some reason, I don't know. In 10 years from now, Alec may invite you up to the stage at convention and talk about your story, how it took you 5 years to go gold, and you stayed committed. Well, I'd rather hear that story any day over the Fast Start Gold Girl. I would. I don't know about anybody else, but that's what I would rather hear. So if you're that girl right now, you hold on to it and you be proud of that girl, but you strive to be more out of it. Don't settle for where you are. You strive to be more, and we'll talk about that in our call or whatever. But so at 27, I reached the rank of Sapphire that May, and I made the decision to walk out of the classroom. And a few months before that, we made the decision for my husband to walk out of the oil field as well. Oil field is a controlling type of job scenario, and it's a lot. And we don't want to live that life anymore. We don't have kids, like I said, and I knew if we were going to bring kids into this world, one of us was going to have to figure out a different job. And a lot of people say, oh my God, teachers make the best moms. Well, maybe for y'all, I don't know, but the teachers that I saw who were moms were strapped, were tired, were broke, were drained, were teaching other people's kids on the phone with other people's kids' parents at night and not helping their own children with homework. They were up at the school on Saturday missing their own children's recital to get their kids' recital together for their classroom. And that made me go, I ain't doing that crap. Like, no, not at all. I want to be the best dang mom I can be. I want to have time to do her bulletin board and go to that award ceremony for my baby. I don't want to have to do that one day for other people's kids when that time comes. And then my husband always being gone on his job, I never wanted the words to come out of my mouth. Daddy has to work. We don't know when he'll come back. When's he coming back? I don't know when the job is done. I didn't want to say those things. That was my why. So I know you've been told 100 times about your why, your why, your why, your why. Oh, your why should make you cry. Oh, your why. You know, it may not make you cry. I don't know. You may not be a cry type of person. But your why should drive you so much to where it's a duh factor. And when I say duh factor, this is what I mean. I love, it's an obsession of mine, The Bachelor and The Bachelor in Paradise. I think it's one of the best shows in the entire world. I don't care what anybody else says out there. I want to be wrapped on somebody else's love story of hot messness. I think the reason I want to be obsessed with that is because I don't have drama in my marriage. Like, I really don't. We've been together for 7 years, and I think I've yelled at the man 3 times in 7 years. And it's because I just wanted to yell. Like, I just wanted to yell. I think that was it. And so I have the easiest unicorn, gummy bear, rainbow, pooping, glitter marriage. I really do. And so I feel like The Bachelor puts me in this escape of like, oh my God, people do that stuff? Like, what is this? And so I love it. But here's the dove factor. I used to, pre-Plexus, do not call me on a Monday night. Hell no, sister. And don't you dare post on Facebook to tell me who got that dang final rose before I could have sat down and got there. Don't you call me, Mom, and say, did you watch it when you know it's on my DVR? Stop it. Like, it would piss me off. Like, that's my life on a Monday night. Nope, I can't go out to eat. Gotta watch The Bachelor. So Plexus came into my life. And I quickly realized, I grabbed hold of the business opportunity pretty quickly, within about a month, right? And I'm like, whoa, I can make some money here. My first paycheck was enough to about get my nails and toes done, and that drove me. Because when you're charging things on credit cards, it feels nice to finally get your toes done and you're not charging on a credit card. You don't have to tell your husband what you did or didn't do, right? So month 2 came around and I've got enough money to cover nails and toes and our rent at the time. Holy cow, that's enough to make you talk. Next one was rent and my husband's car payment. Whoa, okay. So it made me realize I could really do this business. Like, I mean, do this business. There's a big difference of 1 foot in and 1 foot out, and we'll talk about that in a second. But it made me realize quickly, this is bigger than I could ever think. So should I, watch The Bachelor on Monday night or work my business to get us out of debt? Whew, that should be the duh factor. Should I watch The Bachelor live, that 2 hours, they do 2 hours, y'all. We ain't doing no hour. We do 2 hours on The Bachelor. 2 hours, or should I work my Plexus business and allow me to be that mom I want to be one day? Ooh, duh. If you don't put those two, it's kind of like when your mama says, like, poop in one hand, wish in the other, see which one fills up faster, okay? So that's what you need to do. Put your why in one hand and put your excuse in the other, and you need to see which one outweighs the other. And if for some reason you go, oh, well, Game of Thrones is really cool, and you're going, Game of Thrones, or going to be more involved as a mother and as a wife and get us out of debt. And if you go Game of Thrones, honey, you don't need me. You need Dr. Phil. You need somebody else. I can't help you. Get off the call. That ain't it. You should be able to go, whoa, duh. So when you got those times in your business and in your life, and you go, I don't understand why I'm not moving. I don't understand why I'm not growing. I don't understand why it's not where I need it to be. I want you to go back to your duh factor. And that's what I call it. Put it in your hand and just do the simple game. What does it weigh? What are you doing? Where's your extra time spent? If you're going, well, it just drives me insane, y'all. I scroll Facebook and I see a lot of Plexus people. A lot of Plexus people. And I scroll Facebook and I see, all right, guys, what's the next show I should binge watch? What? And you're like a gold ambassador? Honey, get off. Take the title off your name. You're done. Like, you just coasting by. What show should we binge watch? My husband and I are looking for the next one. We've already done vampires, zombies, bloodies, whatever, worlds of wars. I don't even know what this stuff is called. And then they're like, what should we do? And then I get a crazy message from them in like 3 weeks. Jill, you're such an inspiration. Oh my God, can you help me? I'm so stuck in my business. Girl, stop watching TV. What are you doing? I'll be the first one to call you on that one. But we've got to start focusing on that. And so many people want to say they use their why as their why not. Well, my why is my kids. My why is my husband for him to come home. And that was my why. That was my why. My husband to come home from the dang wolf. I was ready for him to be home. But then the times that he was home, I didn't know when he would be home. He might be home for a week. If I was to say, well, my husband's home, I can't work Plexus. That's using my why as my why not. And that's not the case. So if you say my kids are my why, Jill, I've got to be with them more. I've got to do this. And you go, oh, but I can't. I've got 3 kids. And I'm not dissing the mamas out there, so don't throw tomatoes at me or anything like that. But I've got plenty of mamas that I know and that are on my team or not on my team who are very successful in this. And when I ask them, tell me your mama secrets, they go, girl, it's called get them kids on a regular schedule at 8 o'clock, 8:30, night bedtime. Do not get up from that bed or you will get the death eyes from me and a whooping. And then I'm working and I shut that door. I need to do what I need to do to my husband, get him laying down, pat, rub him, kiss him. And then I tell him I got to go to work. And I work in that room from 9 o'clock to 10:30. And I do that. And then when I talk to moms and say that to them, they're like, well, but I'm so tired. And I can imagine, honey, you exhausted. I don't even know that. But that goes back to the dove factor. You're using your why as your why not. What is it? Go back and put that in there. So I function in threes. I think it's doable. I used to teach kiddos, 8 years old, and I would tell them 3 tasks. First, we're going to do this, then we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this. And I stopped talking. We're going to get our red folder. We're going to get out our, blue book, and we are going to have our pencil on the desk. I gave them 3 tasks. That's it. For some reason, I feel like 3 were like, I can't do anymore. And that's the same thing as an adult. And I think that's why Plexus tells us 3 people to go silver. I really do. It's my theory on it over here. And they say, just keep going 3 and we can go silver. 3 preferred customers, 3 ambassadors. I'm like, heck yeah, we can do 3. But if they were to tell you 10, you're like, oh my God, I'm lost. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? So I teach in 3s. It works for me. So I'm going to talk to you about 3 things tonight about what this business isn't and what this business is. So if you're somebody who's taking notes and you want to do a little column, I know how it is to be a visual learner. I know how that is. So you got your isn't and you got your is column of what it's going to be and come down to tonight. So just like what you promote in these products, I want you to think about that. When somebody joins you and they're like, oh my God, I'm so excited, and you're talking to them about triplex. And I hope to Jesus, you tell them that triplex is not a quick fix. They're not going to lose weight quick. This is not a skinny mini. I hope you practice that. And if you're not, go talk with Rachel later, but I already know she teaches that way. So you talk about what this is, right? And you talk about how this is going to help them. And you tell them that we're not a quick fix company, correct? Like this is an app. Well, I want you to take the same thing about products, and I want you to transfer that over to business. What this isn't and what this is. This isn't a quick fix business. It's not. Nobody handed you a lotto ticket. Nobody set you down at bingo. Nobody said spin the wheel. Nobody said pull the slots. This is not a card game. This is not a quick fix. What it is a lifestyle, just like you tell people with our products. So quick fix business, we're thinking, sign 3 people, get 2 rock stars. Oh my gosh, done. I hate, and it like makes my skin crawl when somebody says, well, all it takes is 2 rock stars to be successful in network marketing. I'm like, like I just want to I have to walk away because you don't want to hear what I want to say about that. That ain't the case at all. Honey, you be the rock star at all points in times in your business. And then you go get a rock star and you go, hey girl, welcome to the rock star bus. We're headed to the top. You want to go with us? We're going to get another one. And you go get another one. And you say, hey girl, I'm leading the rock stars. You want to get on the rock star bus? Move on back. Let's go. And you keep driving that bus of rock stars to the top and you don't ever put it in park. Ever. And you're the role model of the rock star behavior. So if you're hoping, I've got 1 rock star, can't wait till the second, you're on a quick fix business and that's not going to work for you. So this is a lifestyle business. And what I mean when I say lifestyle, you've got to live and breathe just like you would live and breathe representing these products. You know dang good and well, all of you do. You're like, I'm not going to post about going to get donuts. Like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And if I do post about donuts, what do we put in the picture? Block, right? We know how to do that, okay? You're like, I am not just going to say margaritas. Like, I'm going to do margaritas and block. I'm going to do margarita and probio, clean out my gut. We all know how to post smart. Come on, you know that. So same thing about business with this. If you are talking about a business that is helping people and potentially helping people get out of debt and breaking chains in their life and living financial freedom and overcoming and being more and growing, and you're over here just swallowing in negativity, you're over here just racking up that credit card debt, not even trying to get out. You're not even doing anything, and you're going, well, oh my gosh, Plexus helps everybody, da, 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 and the potential in this business is huge, and I'm going to make this one day, and oh my gosh, but you're even trying to use your $100 paycheck right now to make you be more in your life. You're not even trying to utilize that and show people how powerful that $100 is. And don't ever say just $100 or just silver. You say, it's $100. I'm silver, and you claim exactly what that is. So quick fix is not. It's a lifestyle. And a lifestyle is so much more than representing a product line. And if you haven't learned that yet, I'm going to tell you to keep going and stay consistent with this. And somewhere in about month 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so on, you're going to realize it's really not all about a pink drink. And it's really not all about triplex. And it's really not all about going emerald. It's really not, because your lifestyle, I don't know if you realize this, but my Bible says we're uniquely made, that we're wonderful and we're beautiful. He calls us all of these things, and that we are lights. Well, people are attracted to light. That's just, we're supposed to radiate. That's what we're supposed to do. So this, nobody's told you, I'm going to be the first, is an avenue and a transportation vehicle for you to be more in your life and to be a light to attract others. Plexus is that vehicle. Plexus is that transportation. People are looking at you. The second you labeled yourself Plexus Ambassador, health and wellness, health and happiness, put myself out there, network marketing, they immediately have targeted you. What's she eating? What's she doing? What's she wearing? Where's she going? How's she talking? They are. And if you didn't realize that and you're going, well, John, just silver and just make $100. Oh no, it starts at silver. It starts at $100. It starts from that very moment you open up your mouth and you tell one person, I'm a Plexus Ambassador. Yeah, because in Plexus, we strive in our company, in our mission, in our vision, in our CEOs, in our corporate, in our jewels to be more, to lead, to love, to guide. That's what you're striving to be. And it's a journey. This isn't a fake it till you make it, like, oh, I'll just figure it out and go with the flow. You actually have to faith it till you make it. And you've got to strive every day and say, okay, I stumbled. I'm going to get back up. Whoa, I did that wrong. I'm going to try again. I'm going to watch my mouth. Ooh, I complained to her nonstop about my upline, my downline, my sideline. Okay, that ain't it. I can't stop talking about this back office, what it's doing for me, and why in the heck haven't they haven't shipped her products yet? Oh my God, where's the tracking number? Watch your mouth. Stop it. We're going to be a light. We are going to attract people. Nobody wants to join somebody or run with somebody in this business who can't find the ultimate positive out of all of it. Guys, and it's only going to get harder. It is. The more that you work your way up through this business, the more people watch you. The more people watch you, the more that you are a role model. But it's so honoring. It's so wonderful. But you've got to say, okay, not a quick fix. This isn't, I'm just going to get this rock star. I'm going to hit this number. I'm just going to get this, and we're going to coast to make that money and woohoo, get rich. You got to strive to dig deep. You got to strive to show up. It does. The longer you've been in Plexus, the harder sometimes it is to show up. It really is. The harder you got to tell yourself, okay, I got to keep going. I got to refresh my memory. I got to read something again that's positive. I got to bring me back. I got to do something. We have so much wonderful in this business, so much wonderful. But just like anything, we've got struggle, like everybody does. We've got where people want to get negative and pull you right down, because where there's positive, there's negative. And where there's God, there's the devil. I don't know if you knew it. We've got an adversary, and he's alive and well. And he comes to kill, to steal, and destroy. And he is attacking anybody and everybody who has said, I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm wonderful. Things are phenomenal. He's about to knock you down, knock you down, knock you down. Because the more positive people we've got in this company, it pisses the devil the hell off. And he does not like it. So if you've not been attacked yet and you don't feel stuck, and I got one customer, then 2 left me. We know that feeling. I got 3 ambassadors and then 4 left me. Woo, woo, woo. That's what you have to say. Not today. You are not welcome in my business, devil. I'm going to keep striving to be more because this is my lifestyle, and you are not welcome in my life. So separate what this is and what this isn't. Another thing that Plexus is not, it is not a 1 foot kind of in the water, 1 foot out. It's not a 1 foot in, 1 foot out. We're not like a hot, cold, hot, cold. I feel it today, not tomorrow. Hot potato, hot potato. Oh, this is great this month. Oh my gosh, my job's easy. So like I totally have time to work for Plexus. And oh my God, my husband got a big paycheck. So yeah, I don't really have to work this month. That's kind of cool. Or oh my gosh, 1 foot in. It's so great. My kids are home. My kids are gone for this, whatever the school year. My house is quiet again. I can work. Oh, but Rachel, the second Christmas comes around, I can't show up on them calls. My kids are here. That's a 1 foot in, 1 foot out ambassador. That's somebody who says, it's New Year's. I'm going to work Plexus because all these people want to get skinny. And here comes March 15th. You can't even get them on a call. You can't even get them on a phone. They're not even responding. And if that's been you, here you go. Instead of what it isn't, let's turn to what it is. Good news, sister. You always got time to turn it around. You get to decide today. No, I'm about to be what it is, not what it's in it. Like, she just called me the heck out of everybody. That's me. I'm in it to win it for 3 weeks, and then here I am. Woe is me for 2, and I'm not even posting on Facebook, the most simplest task in the world that anybody can do. People say, I'm going to be diamond. And I'm like, post. Because guess what? I'm diamond, and you still got to post, girl. What are you going to do? Oh my God, I'm going to be Emerald one day. I'm going to have Alexis like, oh my God, I'm going to retire from my da-da-da-da-da. 3 days in, they're like, haven't said anything about Plexus, can't even get on a call, can't do anything, they're not coachable. Are you that person? And if you are that person, stop being that person. You're not going to go Emerald. You're not going to go even gold, so you ain't even going to go silver. You might, by the tear of your chinny chin chin, get 3 people. I don't know, but it ain't going to last. And that's something you don't want to do. There's so many people who push for something, and then they take a vacation, and they're on a vacation for 3 months and 4 months, and then they go, everybody else is doing fun things. Let's do fun things with them. Oh, we're all going to push. That was fun. Oh my God, Rachel on Sapphire. Now we're back in. Woohoo, all the incentives and the rank ups, and that's so fun. And then they're like, whoo, we're tired after she went Sapphire. She's not doing no fun incentives right now. Oh, she ain't paying $34.95. Oh man, she's not doing $10. She's no Kendra Scott. I'm out. And then all of a sudden they're back in. That ain't the way it should be. If your carrot right now is somebody going, Kendra Scott, Tiffany's, Tory Burch, $10, Target, run, you get a t-shirt. That ain't it. Your carrot should be debt-free, financial freedom, family, health and wellness, living the life you want to live, your dream home, being the mom you want to be. That is 2 feet in the water. That's what this business is. And for those of you that you're going, whoa, sister, she's talking way too much about all this, and this is a little much for me. I'm not talking to you tonight. I'm talking for the people who are telling me, Jill, I am going to be a jewel in Plexus. I will walk on that stage. I'm getting a Lexus. I am retiring from a job, or we're getting out of debt, and I'm doing this, dang it. I am doing this. Those are the people I'm talking to. Now, the other people, I love you to death, and I think it's wonderful that you're making $400 or $500 extra, and that's all you want to do. Girl, you good. You got your hobby money. Congratulations. You got a hobby like hunting, like men do. Go, girl. Live it up, okay? So I'm talking to the girls or to the men who are in it to win it, and they ain't going down. And it's like that bobble doll. You knock it down, come right back up. That's what I'm talking to here. That's it. So if that's you, put 2 feet in. You cannot, and I will repeat that, you cannot make it in this business with 1 foot in on the rock and 1 foot off. 1 foot in the water, 1 foot off. You can't. You've got to be cannonballing, diving balling, toes stuck in there, gritty, funky, wet, soggy, in it to win it. When the rapids come flooding, girlfriend, when Hurricane Harvey's on his way, you better just be standing there going on, okay? That's what you've got to do. So if you haven't been that girl, I challenge you. Do some reflection. It's the hardest thing you'll ever do in your entire life. Hardest thing you'll ever do in your life is reflect. I really, really, really think so. As a teacher, I had to reflect all the time, because if your kids aren't passing the damn test, is it the idiot's little 8-year-old's faults? No, honey, it's your fault, the teacher. You didn't do something right. And I'm sorry I said damn on your call, Rachel. So I know. It is what it is. I'm a Southern girl, and meet my husband. Sorry about it. But seriously, we have got to figure it out like we do. We've got to get 2 feet in the water and reflect. I had to reflect over and over and over as a teacher and say, what am I going to do to get that kid to pass? What am I going to do to get all these kids to get this grade up? What are you going to do to get your team going and flowing? What are you going to do to get your network built up? What are you going to do to build yourself up? I had to record myself one time. Oh my God. And I said, do I really sound like that? I don't watch none of my videos back, by the way. I don't. So whenever anybody says, oh, Jill's call, I'm like, yeah, I don't like my voice. So nobody likes her voice, right? But anyways, I had to watch it by myself and take notes. I had to video myself for like 8 hours, a whole day of teaching kids. Oh my God. And then I had to watch it with my principal. We had to watch an hour span with my principal. And you're like, okay, I'm telling you, you want to figure out what the heck you're doing in life, put a video camera up. I'm serious. Or put your audio on your phone. Or if you say, Jill, I don't know how to do that, okay, I want you to sit down tonight or tomorrow, sometime over the weekend. I want you to really write down your day as a Plexus ambassador. And I want you to write down every detail. It's kind of like I was your trainer, your dietitian. I said, don't miss, write down everything, the donut, the sugar grain, the ketchup. I want you to write everything down that you have put in your day. Everything, from every nook and cranny. If you're like, yeah, I sit at a red light and I contact 3 people. I get home and for an hour, I listen to a call. I'm on a 3-way. I, make sure I'm reaching out to people, everything that you do. And then I want you to look at it. Okay, say a little prayer or two, and I want you to be so honest with yourself. And I want you to say, is this right here going to get me to be a jewel? This activity. So I had to look at that before and say, me teaching that way, am I meeting all of my babies to make them successful? No. There's plenty of times I never called on that whole table. I never even looked at that kid. I never even acknowledged that he knew that. I never even took the time to hear the elaborated answer. I sped him along. I said, oh, okay, great, and kept going. So biggest reflection of my teaching career was years ago, and I had to say, whoa, stop. Because this isn't about me. This is about so many more people. So look at that and reflect and say, it's not about me. Think about your kids. Think about your husband. Think about your mom. Are you trying to help her out? She in debt? I don't know. She need a home? What about your grandma? What about the medical bills? What about you? I don't know. What's your unborn baby? It's so much more than you. What about your team who's joining you and hoping that you help them by leading the way to success? Because the best method of teaching is by role model behavior. I could say all day long, all right, guys, get your folder. Let's go. Line up out the door. And it looked like monkeys, just woo. But if I say, ooh, we're going to get our folder. We're going to walk to the front, hands in front, mouth there, looking at the door. They're like, oh, that's how you do it. Show them that's how you do it. So if you say, we're going to go get 3 ambassadors. We're going to go get 3. We're going to get 5 from me. We're going to go do this. Woo. No, you lead the way. This is how we're going to get 3 ambassadors. We're going to cold contact 10 new people a day. Okay, we're going to follow up with 5 new people a day. We're going to train this many people a day. This is what it looks like. And in the 3-way message, this is what it looks like. We utilize 3-way messages out the wazoo on my team. If I am the first one to reflect on them and say, when they say, I'm stuck, and I say, I haven't been in one of your 3-way messages. And neither has your upline because I didn't talk to her. Using 3-way messages? No. Can't help you grow, sister. Third-party validation. Are you getting people on the phone? Stop hiding behind the computer screen. So if that's somebody that you're doing right now, stop hiding behind the computer screen. Get people on the phone. My mama taught me a long time ago, you handwrite cards to people and you pick up the phone and tell them happy birthday. Do not text your best friend and say happy birthday, girl. You call her. Do not text your mama and say happy birthday. You call her. So why do we do that? It builds relationship. It builds love. It builds value. And it's a dying thing today. It's like quilting. It's so sad. I wish I knew how to quilt. It's like something, it's so sad. It's dying. We're making it die. This is a relationship business. Like I told you back in the number 1, not a quick fix. Lifestyle is relationships. I want my friends to stay with me for life. I'm not looking for a friend for a season. I'm not looking for a husband for a season, sister. Right? I'm looking for one for a lifestyle. I'm also looking for this business to be a lifestyle for me. This ain't a seasonal job. You know how times people have asked me in my diamond time of 3 years to go up to diamond, and they'll probably ask you too, what's your plan B? I have a plan A. And my plan A is to be a Plexus ambassador. Well, what do you mean? What's your plan D? What happens if it falls through? If you plan for a plan B, you're asking for failure. Don't know. This is my plan A, and I'm where God has me to be today. And if he calls me to be somewhere else, I'll reevaluate and have a new plan A. So right now, if you've got a plan A, a B, a C, a D, an F, well, if this doesn't work, I can do this. Stop talking like that. This is your plan A if you want it to be your plan A. Again, quick fix the lifestyle, what it is and what it isn't. 1 foot in to 2 feet in. What it isn't to what it is. And then my third one, what I'm going to talk about of what it isn't to what it is. Plexus isn't complicated. It's not. It is not complicated. We way too many times watch way too many YouTube videos. We heard Amy Paul's team's doing this. Joe Renfro's team's doing this. Oh my God. Our new Fast Start Gold Girl did this. Rachel Rogers is doing this. Ooh, they're doing this. And you're trying to do, excuse my language again, you half-ass every single little thing that you just did, and you're doing 100 things at 2% effort. Wouldn't it be amazing if you did one thing at 100% effort. But instead of doing 100 things at 2%, 2%, 2%, 2%, 2%, nothing's going to flourish. We're not. We've got to master something first. So if you're saying, Jill, I have never cold messaged somebody. Start. Master it. I'm not going to tell you today, honey, message, get them on the phone, 3-way, Zoom call, and a live. Done. You're going to be like, done. You're going to pass out. You're going to quit by Thursday. You're going to be out by next Tuesday. You're done. Just like a diet. How many times? I know you've all done it. I've done it. You've done it. You've said, we're joining a gym. We're getting healthy. The cereal's got to go. You chunk it. Tomorrow is a gym bag day and a salad, and we're doing it. Dang it. And you're all in it. What happens by Wednesday? Girl, you done had Pizza Hut and Chuck E. Cheese, and you're over it because you can't handle it all at one time. Don't jump in with all these things. You're going to start half-assing it at 2%. Master it. What do you need to master? Go to Rachel. She's your upline. Rachel, I would love constructive criticism. I'm coachable. I'm ready. I'm hungry. Could you go take a look at my Facebook page and look at my posts? I'd love a time to set up a call with you and do a coaching. I'd love to learn how to do three-way messages with you. What is something do you feel that is holding me back in my business that I could work on? Guys, and then you let the emotion go. And you don't go with the second when she comes back and says, are you sure you're wanting my honest opinion on this? And you go, yes. If there's something that was holding me back in my business, could you please tell me? And she's maybe been dying to tell you, honey, that your posting sucks. All you're doing every single day is Snapchat. People are over the deer ears. Let's integrate a story. Let's do something, okay? Maybe she's ready to say, hey, let's focus on posting. And don't let your emotions go, oh my God, Rachel says I need to focus on posting. You go, okay, I would love to. Thank you for that. Wow. And you go master telling a story with your posting. And then maybe next month you're like, hey, I've got this. I'm ready now to branch out to, I don't know, sending people a message that say, hey, Rachel, I know by now you see my Plexus post. Have you ever tried it? And maybe you haven't done that yet. I want you to master that. That's your focus this month. And you become so good at it that it's a habit of your business. And then you do one other thing. So don't overcomplicate this. I don't want you to jump in today and go, I do this, and this. And then you're just doing 2%, 2%, 2%, and nothing's got your main focus. It isn't complicated. But what it is, it's dedication. It's massive dedication. So whatever you're doing for your IPA, which should be reach out, follow up, train, and I call it fluff in our business because I used to call it fluff in lesson planning for a teacher. As a teacher, you have to have an objective. What am I teaching? Boom. But there's so much little fluff. Cutting it out in the shape of a turkey is not what you need to do. That's fluff. It's fun. We like fluff. Okay. So there's fluff in Plexus you have to do. You do that. You've got to show up to calls or watch the recording. You've got to search YouTube in your bedtime at night instead of Game of Thrones, and you better memorize Sonya Dudley's left and right, and you better know everybody's diamond dock, and you better figure out every fast start, gold call or where to go about triplex. That's fluff stuff. Is it needed? Yes, it's needed. But your main focus is your IPA, and IPA is always with people. Not people who are already on Plexus. And that's what a lot of people get confused on. That's not talking to the people who are in your threads or in your team page. No. They join Plexus, honey. Okay? Now, do we need to coach them? Yes. But we don't need to sit there and talk to them all day long and just talk. That's not working your team. So many times, people are like, oh my God, we're going to talk in this thread all day long with our sideline sisters. I shut my thread down many times. I'm like, guys, stop talking and do your IPA. I will come in there like, come on, what are we doing? Let's do something. Watch this video if you're ready to just talk. Let's do this. We've got to get it together and stay focused. Now, is it amazing to have those relationships? Absolutely. So don't mark my words on that one. Jill says we're never supposed to build relationships and talk. I didn't say that. But did you do your IPA for the day? Okay, honey, then you can go talk that thread. Great, cool, do your thing. Focus on you first. New people, potential people who are fence sitters, people who you've been talking to who have not responded to you, people you've been following up with, people that you need to train on your team to duplicate the process that works. Okay, so it's not complicated. It's really not complicated, but it's dedication. And what you find that works, posting, talking to people, following up, training people. I'll tell you what works. I already know what works. Those are the things that work. If you didn't know, they work. They work, they work, they work, they work. Utilizing the resources. Guys, 3-way calls, 3-way messages, trainings. I don't know what y'all have. New ambassador orientation, 7-day trial groups, whatever you have for your team, utilize it like crazy. It's not up there for shizzes and giggles. It's not up there because Rachel thought it was pretty and you're going to cut things out of a turkey. No, you are doing it because it's value to your business. So are you utilizing it, or are you somebody going, I don't know what to do. I don't know why I'm stuck. That's the first where we start. Look at reflection. What are you doing? Are you actually utilizing the resources? Are you doing what is duplicated and taught to you? And are you being effective in it and staying dedicated in it? And then are you duplicating that one down? Don't overcomplicate it. It takes a lot of dedication, but it's simple work over a long period of time that's consistent. That's what it is. Don't overcomplicate it. So if you weren't taking notes tonight, I talked too fast for you. We were talking about what it isn't and what it is. And I'm telling you exactly what this is, guys. This is an amazing company. This is a company that's going to blow you away. The second that you go walk on that stage as an emerald, you're going to bawl. When you go back as a sapphire, you're going to bawl. The second you go back as a diamond, you're going to like crap your pants. Okay. So that's this. We have amazing corporate leaders, jewel trainers, people who just lead the way. Learn from them, soak from them, build from them. Do the best that you can be to be a light. This is an amazing opportunity. And I will tell you guys, as a 28-year-old from Bryan flipping Texas, serious, there ain't nothing big about none of this. There's to make as much in a month of what I made as a year as a teacher. That's where I'm at in my business. When I started Plexus, I made about $2,000 a month as a teacher. And I went to college for 4 years and gotten $42,000 of debt for that degree. I made $2,000 a month. Okay? That right there, $2,000, you can do that quickly in Plexus and match your salary. Today, I make over 9.5 times what I did in a year as I do now as a teacher. That is mind-boggling to me. If you don't have belief, come borrow some of mine. So grab hold of somebody's something. But this is an amazing opportunity. And if you haven't figured it out yet and you've had 1 foot in the water and 1 foot out, honey, you're missing the boat. And I feel so sorry for you. Get it together. Say some reflections. Do some affirmations. Say some prayers. Talk to Rachel. And it's time to get on the boat, sister, because we having way too much fun without you, girl. So I hope you got something tonight.
Girl. That was so good. Like, I love you even more, and I didn't know that was possible. Yeah, this whole time, I don't know if you've seen the chat, but everybody's like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing.
I try not to read because I'm a squirrel. I'm like,
yeah, I get distracted. I know. No, I mean, it was absolutely amazing. I took notes tonight, and I think that I'm probably going to shout you out on, I took a picture too. So anyway, but it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. I feel like every single ambassador in Plexus Worldwide needs to hear this call.
Oh, thank you.
I'm serious. It was that good. Absolutely awesome. So thank you so much for pouring into my team tonight. And we so appreciate you. You guys, I don't want to keep her around, but if you guys have any questions
totally.
Ask quick.
Rachel, I just want to say something, not a question, but is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just want to tell y'all, Jill is one of the most real people, if you could not see that you will ever meet. Jill's sister and I went to school together. Good people come from Bryan, Jill, so you own that. Jill comes from, if you don't mind that I tell Jill, she comes from a divorced family with a mother who worked as a banker her whole life and worked her tail off for these 2 girls. So to see Jill be able to shoot to the top and be able to give back to that mama who loves those girls so much is such a blessing. So I love seeing you on here, Jill, because I know you're doing big things for your family. And we all love you. Like, this whole team is always like, did you see Jill Renfro? Like, she's so funny. And I have to correct myself because I'm like, you mean Jill Hendry? But I just want people to know, like, this girl is real. She is a huge blessing to a lot of people that she doesn't know. She for sure does not come from money like some people always expect diamonds to come from. She is from a small town, and you truly rock, Jill. So just props to you, girl.
Woo, thank you, sister. Lord help you, girl. You're already bringing out my half of the story for tomorrow's diamond talk. I'm like, I ain't going to make it. My lashes are going to fall off.
That's awesome. I love that Plexus offers an equal opportunity, you know, like you don't have to come from money. You don't have to know a whole lot of people. You don't have to have a huge network.
And I sure as don't. Like I don't. Yeah. The biggest words out of my mama's mouth every day was, we don't have that money. We don't have that. So I don't come from that at all. So don't ever label yourself as that girl and say, I can't. That girl carries a Louis Vuitton. I bought my own Louis, y'all. Hush. My husband didn't buy that. No, nobody bought me that. It's like, no. Okay. So don't label yourself as, oh, they've always had money. They've always had network. I worked my butt off for that purse, and I said I was going to get me one. Dang it. Okay.
Amen. All right. Well, thank you guys for showing up. Thank you, Jill. Again, we love you. You guys have a good night.